Dragon Island, where wizards explore an uncharted island, gain fame and fortune by taming and capturing dragons, and build structures to help with their quests. Published by R&R Games in 2017, this game was designed by the famous Mike Fitzgerald. To get started, each player chooses a color and receives a wizard's tower start tile, a dragon pen tile, 5 pet dragon cards, and a wizard screen to keep it secret and keep it safe. Take these double-sided terrain tiles and remove a number of them according to the player count and put them into a tile bag. Take the Wizard's Keep start tile and place it in the middle of your play area. Off to the side of the play area, sort out the dragon figures and energy cubes by color. Shuffle the treasure map cards into a face-down deck. Place the pet dragon lair markers, captured dragon tokens, treasure markers, and energy spire markers nearby. Now each player draws 1 terrain tile from the bag and receives 2 treasure map cards from the deck. Choose one of the treasure maps and put the other card at the bottom of the deck. Look inside of your wizard screen. You will see the outline of 8 possible steps that you can take on your turn. 3 of them are mandatory and colored red, 2 of them are conditional and colored green, and 3 of them are optional and colored blue, but they must be played in order from 1 to 8. The first step is mandatory, which is to place a tile and produce active energy. Since the tiles are double-sided, you get to choose which side you like to use. But on the first round, you must always place your Wizard's Start tile, and it must touch the Wizard's Keep tile. On later rounds, the tile you place must either touch the Wizard's Keep tile, or it must touch 2 other tiles. After placing a tile, you get to produce active energy, which means you take a cube of the color of the tile you've just placed, plus cubes of all the other tiles that tile is touching. So here, you would take a red cube, plus a blue cube, and a white cube. Yellow tiles will produce 1 gold coin, and the Wizard's Keep tile will also produce a gold coin on this step. And these black tiles are wild, and you can choose which color it will be by placing the appropriate colored triangle upon it. As you can see, you don't have the option to choose the gold. Step 2 is to place dragons on the board. This step is conditional, and you only do it if there are tiles with dragon icons exposed. Place a dragon figure from the supply on the tile, matching the tile color, and place it over the dragon icon. So if there is already a dragon on the icon, you don't put another one here. Some tiles have 2 icons, and both must be covered. Some tiles also have building icons, and if a building is on the tile, it covers up both icons so no dragons can be placed here on this step. Step 3 is to move dragons from one tile to another tile. This step is optional, so only do it if you want to. Spend 1 gold per dragon figure to move as many dragons from one single tile to another single tile. No splitting up is allowed to move to or take from more than 1 tile. Step 4 is mandatory. Move your wizard. On your first turn, you may only take your wizard token from behind your screen and place it onto your own Wizard's Tower tile or the Wizard's Keep tile. After that, you may move your wizard to any tile as long as you end your move on a different tile than you started from. These are the movement rules. Move 1 space in any direction to the adjacent tile. If you own a pet dragon, move to any tile on the board which matches that dragon's color. Then stay on that tile or move to one of the adjacent tiles. And finally, you may teleport from anywhere on the board right to the Wizard's Keep tile. Then stay there or move to one of the adjacent tiles. Now move on to Step 5, which is the other conditional step, to deal with any dragons on the tile where you just moved. Dealing with them means to tame them or capture them. If you aren't able to do one or the other, then you have no business being there. To tame a dragon, you make it your pet. Take the pet dragon card in the same color as the dragon, plus 3 of your coins, and place them in front of your screen. Place your tamed dragon on the card with the coins. As long as you have coins on the card, the dragon is your pet, and you gain powers that the dragon has printed on the card. You may only have 1 pet dragon of each color. Once all of your coins are gone, you lose your pet dragon and return it to the supply, and your card goes back into your hand. To capture 1 or more dragons, you must pay 10 active energy cubes from your supply. Remember, active energy is the color of the tile that you are on, plus the colors of every adjacent tile. If you are on a tile that is the same color as your wizard, it is your wizard's terrain, and the cost to capture dragons decreases by 1 cube. After capturing dragons, you gain 2 fame for the first dragon of each color, then 1 fame for every other dragon captured. Return the dragon tokens to the supply, and take captured dragon tokens matching all the colors of the dragons that you have captured and place them in front of your screen. You can only have one of each color. Step 6 is optional to do the action shown on the tile upon which you are standing. This build icon means that you can spend 5 active energy cubes and build any of the available buildings. Only 4 cubes are needed if you are on your wizard's terrain. Place the building over any dragon icons because dragons cannot be spawned where buildings are present. These are energy spires which cause a tile to produce double the energy or coins, and they give you 3 fame for building them. Pet dragon lairs protect you from losing your pet dragon coins and give you 1 fame when you build them. And dragon pens come from behind your screen and allow you to gather many dragons onto a tile, which cannot be moved by any other player. They allow you to capture many dragons all at once and give you 2 fame just for building them. The telekinesis icon allows you to gain all of the active energy cubes and coins from all of the tiles emanating in one straight line from the tile. So this wizard could now get a blue, 2 whites, a coin, and a red. The map icon allows you to draw 2 map cards from the deck. Choose one and put the other on the bottom of the deck. Wizard's Keep gives you 2 gold coins. The tiles with dragon icons don't activate on this step as they were already done on step 2. And these storm tile icons actually activate on step 1. Once placed, all players with pet dragons lose 1 coin. Additionally, they lose 1 cube of the tile's color. However, the active player loses nothing at all. Step 7 is also optional. It allows you to play a treasure map card from your hand if the tile that you are on matches the conditions of the card. First, match the terrain tile that you are standing on to the card title. Then match the number of terrain colors which surround your tile. If it matches the colors and numbers on the card, place your treasure marker on that tile. You now receive the fame and gold listed on the card. Only 1 marker is allowed per tile, and you cannot put one on the starting wizard's tower tile. And finally, step 8 is the last step of the turn, and it is mandatory. Simply draw a new terrain tile from the tile bag and place it behind your screen. Now it is time for the player to the left to start their turn and go through the 8 steps. It may sound like a lot of steps, but you can get the hang of it pretty quickly, and things move along so there's not much downtime. The game ends when the last player places the last terrain tile and finishes their turn. Now count all of the fame tokens you have acquired. Add 1 fame per gold coin that you still have remaining on your pet dragon cards. The player with the most fame wins the game. If there is a tie, then the player who has the most captured dragon tokens wins. Still tied, then the player with the most gold still behind their screen wins. It plays in under an hour and supports 2 to 4 players. Play this video for your game group while you set up the game so they can get a quick overview of how to play. Check out my other videos to learn how to play other great games. Thanks for watching, and stay animated!